Okay, guys, welcome back to the show. We have Mirage coming up between dAT and ESC. These teams look almost inseparable, and we'll have to see if Mirage can be that element that is going to show us, you know, one of these teams is much better than the other. But honestly, I don't have any insight as to which way it should go. I've seen both of these teams play pretty damn good on Mirage. I actually feel like this was one of dAT's better maps back in the worst period. So,
I'm going into this map with open eyes and open ears.
that you should probably do that every time.
And open arms. That's what I have to say.
All right, that's. I don't understand.
Give me my grenade, goddammit.
I don't understand these gestures of yours. I don't really know what you mean. Can you explain?
No.
Well, that's not very helpful.
No, it's not.
It's not helpful at all.
No.
I think a lot of people find it very hard to read you, James. You're a very shifty individual for these like metaphors and stuff like that. It's
I
very
play
hard.
lots of poker.
Are you good at poker? Do you win? Are you a winning player?
When I last played in Glasgow and we split it 3 ways because I only play tournaments. I play like one cash game in like I don't know like 50. I don't know how many years.
Tournaments are much easier than cash games. Oh my god.
Yeah, I like playing live tournaments. So when I went to Vegas, I played an $85 tournament and I won it, and my friend came third. So I left Vegas with as much money as I went there with. I won
There's not many people that can say that.
I won $950.
Nice. What did you do? What did you spend it on?
Played some roulettes. I played
God
the same.
damn it, I hate roulette. So
I
why would
played the
you
same
play
tournament
roulette?
the following day.
If I was there, I would have
drunk.
stopped you.
No, I want to say I'm good at roulette, but I have.
Please don't say that. I will have to hit you in the face.
I know. But I have successful strategies.
No, you don't. No,
Look,
I'm going to hit you, James.
I'm, for lack of a better phrase, what I'm trying to
Stop
say
this
is
now.
I tend to win when I play roulette. That's what I'm trying to say.
We're just gonna move away from this.
That's what I'm saying. I just happen to win. I'm not saying I am good at it, but I tend to leave with more money than I went with most of the time. So
Fair enough.
it's all good in the hood.
Fair enough then.
Yeah. I
Moving
know
on.
NBK is a keen poker player. I'm not sure who else within the CS.
Well, you know,
space.
poker does take skill, you know, like unlike roulette. But anyway, I think we've got more important things to talk about. We do have the match starting between dAT and ESC. So far, ESC are up a map against dAT team, and they are in a good position on dAT now to try to take this back. They have CT to start with.
Oh, this is a sneaky position. We saw a nice highlight from FaceItLAN with a player standing here.
I do believe it was Bialy.
Yes, it was.
Was it Bialy? Or was it Snacks? Maybe it was
Snacks.
Snacks.
It
It was
was
Snacks. Snacks, the sneaker.
Whoever you said, I would have said yes, it was.
I know. So there we go. They do manage to actually get a little bit of distraction going towards it. It's a bit of even trace going on, but in comes the real push towards B. And it's so far in the hands of MINISE and rallen here for ESC to get this bomb down, but it's proving very difficult considering that they're so far away from the bomb. And WorldEdit and bondik in great positions to cover this. They have to work out where ESC are going to be attacking them from, and they've got to be able to play together.
They need to get a move on.
They're going to play through a short onto the B bomb. Spot the first player. rallen is the weaker one of the two. He's going to go first here. He does get a nice tag onto bondik, but bondik's going to get the kill onto rallen. There's the nice dealt with by WorldEdit, and that team have a very nice start to Mirage.
Quick little point here for those of you who play this map. If you walk up to this corner, you can hop up onto these this wooden bit, and then you can AWP onto window from this angle, which is quite sneaky. If the T's aren't running through, you can get really cheap kills there. Like me some cheap kills. So it is 1-0 to that team on the second round here. See a smorgasbord of weapons. UMP, T-Massive, P90, and WorldEdit saving for that. AWP not even going to buy a P250.
So far, so good for that. Just gun them down. Bomb's going to go down in the middle of the smoke. That was the plan all along. And so ESC will be completely happy, completely content with that. They're playing for the bomb plant and for nothing else. And
oh, see, where is WorldEdit? Okay, he's going for the defuse to get extra money, but like he should be picking up the gun that was dropped for his teammate. But I guess they don't care and they're just going to buy up.
Yeah, I mean, ESC going to be able to buy as well. considering that they got the bomb down there. They didn't invest all too much in doing so. So
There's no buy coming out from them.
they do have an AK though. So they got one AK.
Are they doing
No,
a
they
late
did.
buy?
Oh, they did buy. Okay, it's just a
Okay.
bit buggy sometimes when it's like showing what their money is and what they're actually doing. So we do have a buy coming in, and they force it up. It's actually kind of a nice choice, but who are they counting for? Are they counting? Sorry, for WorldEdit to have an AWP? That's really the story here. They make their way into the A site for a quick push. We do a blade by Shadow. He's still got this position under lock and key, able to take down SZPERO. There's WorldEdit working with the AWP, and Nice going to try to make his way up sneakily, but not sneakily enough. Gets caught over by Connector, and it is a great hold from that team, who crushed the buy of ESC.
Okay, so that's going to be some AKs for the CTs. Got 2 AKs in-house, which means they're going to be in better position than they would be with the M4s. One shot to the head and dead. AdreN's going to still be rocking the P90, having some fun with that. P90 and 100 ping. That sounds like my kind of party. Rallen's going to be peeking B with the bomb as they have a 4-man push from the short, but great counter flashes by the CT. It's going to cause absolutely havoc. Blade getting 3 frags in the middle. Flamie cleaning up the last one. Rallen, can he get the bomb plant? He's onto the site. I think he will just get it before WorldEdit takes his head off. That flash coming in, and WorldEdit gets a Tech 9. So bomb plant for ESC will give them a lot more money than they otherwise would have. Should be able to buy lots of money in the bank now. So 4-0 for that team, only losing 1 player in that exchange. So they're going to be building their money some. You can see Flamie 8,000, WorldEdit 6.5, Blade 8,000. Things looking good so far for the CT side. MINISE now with the AWP on the T side. See where he's going.
Well, gonna get that spawn towards Palace and see what damage he can do with a quick push there. Obviously, their AWPer on middle is going to be AWPing middle. See nothing there. Then he's going to probably go to jungle and look towards Palace. This is kind of a standard trend, and that's what MINISE is counting on catching out. Is when he is actually moving towards jungle. No, actually going to go through the vent and towards the kitchen area, it seems. So MINISE not going to be able to pick off anything. He's not even got an angle actually at the moment. Probably smoked off. You are trying to size up middle at the moment with a delayed push into middle. So very, very, very tentative from both teams. WorldEdit to spot MINISE, and MINISE now has the position. So a little bit risky here, playing with fire, both AWPers.
Okay, so SZPERO keeps the apps area, and AdreN takes him down from the van position. You can see him just clearing up the B site there. They have a push onto A from Innocent. He's just holding an angle, waiting for the CTs to reveal themselves. You can see bondik is in the shadow area. Not sure if Innocent knows, but he knows now to get the frag as well. It's 2 versus 4. Second frag coming in on the A site. 2 more to go though before they can get this bomb down. Flash is going to come out. Innocent going to reload his gun as his teammate MINISE pushes onto the site. It's pretty important. The rotation coming in now from AdreN, so it's going to be a 3 versus 2. Smoke's going to allow them to hopefully get that bomb down as they make it 2 versus 2. AdreN falling to Innocent. Bomb is going to get planted while Innocent holds the fort. That Tech 9 coming in, that great range there, straight in the head, and that's going to make it 1 versus 1. WorldEdit versus Innocent finds another frag straight on the dome with that Tech 9, and it will be the defuse, but that is a very costly round for the CTs, and that will be a big dent into the money they have. So, ESC should be able to buy after getting that bomb plant as well. 5-0 for that team, so things looking good for them for the time being, but they're going to need to find cleaner rounds than that, otherwise they may let ESC back into this game.
Okie dokie. 5-0. Very nice momentum here for that. I love that flash. I've started to use that one a lot myself. You can even flash yourself over, as we saw WorldEdit do just there. And in come the grenades here now for ESC. Going to be popping them over for the take onto the A site. Let's have a look, see where they all land. So we're going to cut off a lot of positions here. Jungle, stairs, they've got one in the middle of the site as well. And so they've got very focused push now. Know exactly where to look because of those nice smokes. And it is ESC coming in with a lot of frags here. Frag for frag. And now it's the AdreN left over on B, who's going to have to try to take down Rallen. Rallen's got a lot of time to play with, and because he doesn't know where AdreN is exactly, he's even just questioning whether A was a good choice or not. So gonna just be, I guess he can walk all the way to B if he wants.
I'm wondering if he's going to go mid. I mean, it's going to be longest rotate
Oh my
EU.
God,
What's
no
funny
way.
is they're going to meet each other.
No way. How does he know?
What a read from AdreN.
That is huge. That is so amazing from AdreN. This is guaranteed now. Look at that. That's amazing. That's an amazing read.
That is what happens when you play Counter-Strike for a very, very long time.
Yep.
Get into the mind of your opponent. Think about what they would do. What would you do if they were in their shoes?
Exactly. What would you do in their
And you play against that. That's exactly what he did. Excellent play. And that was a very quick decision from him as well.
Yep. No hesitation. And that's how you do it.
So it looks like we're going to have the nades coming out again from the Terrors. They are limited on the nades this time, so we'll see if they do choose for this or if they go for the fast pick. MINISE is going to peek out first. In fact, they seem to be going in dry. Two of them down now. We can see the counter flashes coming out for the CTs. bondik here is going to hold the CT position for as long as possible, get those nades out to help his teammates push. And working well so far. Only one person falling. That is WorldEdit. There's only two left here for the Ts as Innocent finds another frag on Blade. They do still have control of the bomb, which is all important. You can see the rotation potentially coming in now. Could be faking though, it seems, as they start to creep back towards A, but that team seems to be holding the fort for the time being, sending only bondik over to the B site, as it seems they have ESC's number at the moment.
So dAT with players in position to deal with this, but it's perhaps 2 1-on-1s that could be found here. It's all going to be down to these executional plays. Do have SZPERO able to take the first 1-on-1. flamie and bondik are actually quite low, but same said for Innocent and SZPERO. They will get the frags onto the site as bondik comes in. And smoke him off now. So I'm going to go down. bondik just barely spots the player there. SZPERO takes him out. Very close call for Innocent there as well, as bondik is going to push forth to the bomb. That flash is going to buy him a little bit of time. He's going to go for the hold. He's even going to get it. Oh, fantastic play from bondik. So well done. And that's going to be another round for that team. That's gutting for ESC. They must have thought that they had that one.
Yeah, that's got to be a bit soul-destroying. They do have another buy, however. MINISE with the AWP again, but he is 1-7 right now. And mouz has got 0 kills in 7 rounds, so these guys really need to step up their game. Let's have a look at the kills on the CT side for the moment. Pretty even. Everyone making their contributions. See, there's a one-man push towards B again, so it's going to be SZPERO versus AdreN. AdreN's been winning those battles so far.
They're stacking over the smoke there in middle, actually. I think you told me about that.
Boosting on top of smoke?
Yeah, boosting on top of each other to look over the smoke.
Yeah, as a general thing.
Yeah, I think they were doing that there. It's quite cool. Don't see it often. But looks like WorldEdit's already going to count on them. Like you said, he's having a pretty good couple days there, isn't he?
Sharp as a butcher's pencil.
Well, Blade also helping out on the connector area, which definitely was a goal here for ESC. Taking connector can give you a lot to play with, but it's been denied thoroughly. WorldEdit with a peek into MINISE. They don't have the players to cover the positions, and MINISE had to pick and choose where he was going to look, and WorldEdit coming in. CPL is more than enough, and he's going to look at this, just taking them all down. That's the 3rd frag from WorldEdit with that AWP, and we have Innocent left over to try to get some damage done, try to remember what it's like to frag people.
That's something you commonly find, like in pugs and more casual games of Counter-Strike or Mirage on the C side. When they start to lose the numbers, they just get stuck in mid, and they don't know what to do. And I do wonder if professional teams have drills, especially on the T side, where I think the decisions can be more difficult. Like, what happens when make it 3 versus 5 and you're stuck in mid? What do you do? Or 3 versus 4.
Yeah.
Figure out. Like, I think those kind of situations people need more solid strategies for, and that smoke there that you just saw is a smoke that obviously allows you to cross the mid. There are variations of that smoke where you can leave a gap towards the right of the smoke, so you can get a sneaky shot on the AWP if there is one in CPL.
bondik up close and personal here with the M4. They're going to make the push into him. He goes for the peek there as they flash him in. He spots them, and they're going to be able to rotate now. WorldEdit picking them off already. That's one. There's more to be found. They're going to re-smoke the Palace. This is horrible here for ESC. They can't get in. And that team are actually wondering if they're going to commit now, because they are delaying. So that's a good response from ESC. Just put a nice old delay on there.
Problem is, that team haven't lost any players, so they can just retain their standard setup. They don't need to rotate any plays to either side just yet.
Nice, going to find one. WorldEdit with the trade back and forth. Gets the second one again. WorldEdit already with 3 kills. There's number 4. He won't get the 5th one, but he's done more than his fair share of work for that team on this defense. In comes Innocent with 2 quick frags to try to get the bomb down. And there it is. Decisive play from Innocent. Got 2 players to deal with, though, and he's going to get taken down. Unfortunately for ESC, another round that just didn't go their way.
Wow, Dren's got a stat track Karen bit fade. Boom. That must be worth like £10, dude.
What do you think the actual worth is, Mr. Knife?
I
don't
have
know what
no
knives are
idea.
worth
I'm not a
to you.
trader. I like my skins and I keep them, but I don't really trade, so I have no idea. I don't even understand the terminology they use on CS:GO lands when they're like B/O X amount of keys. I'm like, what does that even mean? What does B/O mean? I don't know what that means. Someone tell me in the chat. I actually want to know what that means. Anyway, we have that smoke again, and rallen's going to go straight through it and take down the world. They did not have a chance of winning a round as the big man is down for that team. AdreN's going to have to hold the B site on his own for the time being. We'll take down SZPERO and gets a trade frag on shots on mouz as well. So again, AdreN doing great work on the solo hold on B, allowing his teammates to have a more concerted effort in other parts of the map. Blade taking down Innocent in mid, and it's 10-0, that team. They are storming back. They want revenge for the previous map. They want 1-1 right now.
I do. I have to say, I've said this before. I think last Starseries season, I really love WorldEdit's name. I think it's a baller name. It's a badass.
It's cool,
name.
yeah. I'm telling you, Deus
one of my
Ex
favorite names.
final boss. Like
Yeah.
a secret final boss. No one's found him yet, but he's there somewhere.
Okay, so 10-0. Hopefully
Look at that counter flash in mid.
Hopefully they didn't outsource that boss as well. But you know about that, right?
No.
Okay, well we'll return to that in a moment. That nade though, that was a beautiful nade. That's a lot of damage done to ESC as they try to Tech 9 their way up. This is pretty good. But basically, in Deus Ex Human Revolution, the boss fights were a little bit jarring in gameplay because they were actually outsourced. Like another company just created the boss fights. So you didn't know about that, I guess.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Because in the original Deus Ex, the boss fights were like much different. They're actually good. So, but the rest of the game was really good. But the boss fights were, you just had to fight them. It just didn't feel very Deus Exy.
I thoroughly enjoyed
You couldn't
that
like
game.
stealth them or.
Now you mention it,
You had to like straight up fight them. And,
I
like,
don't remember any of the boss fights in that game at all.
You don't remember any of them.
None of them.
I
I don't remember a single one.
Well, I guess that says a lot then. I do remember them. But I think I remember all of them actually. But either way, 11-0 is definitely a very strong score here for that team. They had such a strong start and they've never let go of it since. WorldEdit has improved so much. All of that team seem to have improved so much. There it is, a quick flash in. bondik does take a quick frag. Are they going to know what's happening before it hits the site again? But we do have Innocent on position, able to open up the bomb site there for ESC. They might just be able to do it. Can they get a single round on the board? So 2-on-2 with the bomb going down for ESC now, or perhaps not. Okay, there it is. Down as CT spawn is attempted to be pushed by Innocent, but AdreN will deflect that push, and mouz in a 1-on-2. He has to do this for his team. Oh, sprayed down to 19. Oh, and he doesn't even get one. AdreN's left on a single point of health. This is very, very interesting. They're getting completely murdered.
An angry DAT team appears.
Yeah,
Official DAT team pressure right now.
You know that
12-0.
You know that last season, I think they beat Virtus.pro on this map. I mean, Virtus.pro at that point in time were having like loads of random results, but they still. I think they actually no, I didn't think they beat them, but I think they like tied or something against them.
Flamie whipping out the auto sniper as if things weren't bad enough. He's going to be playing the short position, and that might be vital. Does he hear the rush? He does indeed. He sets up for it. Got to stop himself from being flashed. How many frags is he going to get here? Playing the... he's waiting for him to jump out. But, oh, here we go. There's the first one. There's the second one.
Oh.
Doesn't get the third one.
I think you got tagged though. Innocent's down to 37. He's not going to live through that.
We had a good hold there from AdreN as well. And that's the power of playing that short play. And that's a really good place. If you have if I'm playing shorts from via B, I often buy a flashbang and a Molotov. Because if that rush comes in, you can throw in the pop flash and then throw in a Molotov afterwards. Because if the first person gets blind and doesn't get out the door, he will block everybody else and they'll all burn to the flames.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's very, very effective against straight rushes onto the B bomb site. 13-0 now. ESC Are they going to make it onto the scoreboard?
I mean, dAT are they're not doing anything special either. They are doing very, they're not doing any risks because they don't really have to take any as well. But
first things first, WorldEdit is 18 and 5.
yeah,
right
he's
now.
been beasting on the orb. But they are going to try to take down middle. They have actually taken down the short player. Flamies is out for the count as they smoke off CPL. Short smoked as well, so they can take over connect if they want to, or try to go for the split from short on and into B. But there is still AdreN who's over on B. WorldEdit working in onto Innocent. They still don't have connector or any sense of that. Trying to make their way up to short now, through onto the B site. SZPERO with the very key pick onto AdreN, who was holding down B, but WorldEdit with a double still, just fitting out the push before it really hits the site. Now they are actually able to plant this bomb, and SZPERO is over towards Kitchen, ready and waiting.
This next frag is make or break right now. Whoever wins this wins the round, I think.
Kitchen's going to be really important. There it is. SZPERO does take him out through the flash. He's got the angle onto short now as well. Last player has been spotted. There it is, 2-on-1. And ESC able to pick up a round.
Welcome to the
nice.
scoreboard, ESC.
But yeah, I mean, dAT have not done anything complex. They've done some, simple pop flashes here and there to get info. Then they've just had nice setups and hit shots, and obviously they got the rehearsal.
Yeah.
It's so awesome. Their counter grenades are great on the A side.
AdreN hasn't been challenged from multiple avenues that much, really. We've seen it's only
no.
been on eco rounds. We've seen him try and push short, for example. So he's held on the B bomb site on his own quite a lot. And the fact that they only need one person to hold B, I would say, makes it a lot easier for them to hold the rest of the areas, because the rotation between mid and A, of course, is very quick. So they've got the numbers to have stronger holds. And it seems we have the fake coming in now as they do go for a B push here. Let's see how AdreN deals with this. And that's exactly the spot I was talking about earlier, where you can hold that with an AWP and just get really fast frags. But it is going to, of course, be normally M4 holding the B site. AdreN getting the frag on Innocent. Rallen with the trade frag there. 4 versus 3 right now. Advancing that team. 4-on-1. SZPERO last man standing. Only the one round in the first half for ESC. And backs to the wall, to say the least.
I want to give like that team a round of applause for that half. It was really good. It was a really nice half. They look so much stronger. What is going on? It's like they went into the hyperbolic time chamber, man. They set it to like 5 years. Come back.
I think this is a general thing people need to look at with regards to AWPers, teams with strong AWPers, and this is why I felt like NIP were missing an AWPer with their previous roster. Because they didn't have. Because look at the strength it can give you. They were missing that kind of power where they can just storm halves like that with strong AWPs.
Yeah, Mikołaj's definitely got the AWP skills.
Yeah, so
he is. Some of the shots he makes is just, I love it.
Yeah, so maybe Cloud9 have that as well in Shazam. But I think people feel like the rest of their roles are generally undefined, so that's a different conversation. But maybe it's a step in the right direction. But again, we are seeing the power of a strong, coordinated team with a strong AWPer who is very dynamic as well.
AdreN going to shut down MINISE. That going to make their way up connector as well. They're all over the shop here. Able to get quite a bit of damage done on ESC though. And they aren't going to be able to hold on to the B site though, and that's the important thing. They're going to have to play the retake, as there are players in Kitchen. WorldEdit's going to work on that. He's already got 3 kills in this round. And mouz is left standing. WorldEdit, look at this. Excellent work from him. That's a 4 kill. Can this guy be stopped?
He's had a 4K on both halves.
Look at this. This is such domination.
6 deaths, and they're on match point.
Absolute domination. Oh, that is gorgeous there from Innocent. Going to be taking down one long range with Deagle, and that's going to help a little bit. In fact, if they get another tag or two with Deagle, I mean, the scouts play as well. There it is. Lops off the head of Blade. Before they've made their way onto any position, they've already lost 2 players. But it does seem to be that they are dealing damage back in kind. 2 men down for ESC as well. The jump shot. bondik able to take down one in middle.
That was like a slam dunk. It was a bullet into his face rather than a ball into a hoop.
This is going to be interesting now that the T's going to have a big advantage because the CT's no idea where they're going. No idea.
bondik has to be careful though. You can see him walking because he doesn't want to get caught short with the bomb. That would lose them the round if they lost the bomb at this point. But they've got to make it in eventually.
It's looking pretty GG right now. Look how far away they are. They kind of gambled incorrectly, which is unfortunate. It is a gamble for a reason.
Let's look out for that moment when they realise they're on the wrong side. Oops! Back to B. But at this point, they have to commit to one site. They have to, like safety in numbers, they have to go together. So it's a gamble. They didn't get the right option.
Yeah.
It happens. So it looks like we're going to be going into map 3 here. And what is map 3 going to be?
Nuke. Got the nuke.
So we've got another nuke.
16-1. That's a beasting. If I've ever seen one. I didn't expect that. I knew that were pretty good on Mirage, but I didn't expect quite that result. That's really cool.
After how close the previous map was as well.
Yep.
They just had, again, they were on the favoured side. They won the pistol and then it just complete. Did they win the pistol?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they did. They won the pistol.
Complete domination.
They essentially, I think they won how many rounds in a row? Like 12.
A lot
in a row, something like that. It was kind of crazy. All right, so I mean, they just basically completely shut out ESC from the map. So we'll have to see if things can go better for ESC. I hope for their sake they don't get T, because otherwise they're not going to see many CT rounds in the duration of 2 maps. They may see none.
We saw some craziness from Hellraisers yesterday where I think, was it round 2 where Simple had an AWP on the CT side? Yeah, like really damn fast. So who knows? I mean, WorldEdit is playing out of his mind right now. He's like the excellence of execution at the moment. So if he gets an AWP on his hands on the CT side, who knows? But then again, he may open up on the T side as well. ESC have to find a way to stop him. Something that couldn't be done against Hellraisers yesterday, couldn't be done against Skadoodle yesterday for iBuyPower, but they need to find a way.
Well, all the answers will come very soon here on FaceIt TV. For more action here for the Starseries Qualifiers with me, DDK, and James. We'll see you guys after the break.